Hey there, I hope you're doing fine. I'm glad you have found the way onto my channel. Last week I made a video on your path to success, and this week I'm gonna try the same approach but for relationships, okay? We're going to channel the energies of your divinely selected partner. I do believe that every single one of us does have a match that was made for us. I want to focus on this journey when it comes to you finding that lover and perhaps some things that you need to pay attention to. There's always some lessons associated with everything, so we're going to see what kind of things do you have to maybe learn first before you can even meet that partner. Then we will take a closer look at your partner and see who is this person. Is there anything you can recognize them by? I want you to choose one of these intuitively. Just choose based on which card stack you believe has the right answer for you, okay? As these are general readings also intended for a large audience, I want you to use your own assessment skills in figuring out what kind of info is related to your life, what can you take out of the reading, what else can you leave behind, okay? I also offer personal readings. If that is something that interests you, check out the description where you'll also find the timestamps to this pick a card. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you at your reading. And if you need more time to decide, feel free to pause the video. All right, let's get started with the first group. Hey there, welcome. If you chose this stone, I'm very glad to have you today. We're going to take a look at your divinely selected partner that you are meant to meet. I just want to see what exactly the cards have to say about this person, you, and your connection together. So let's start off. I already did a little intention setting before, and I'm just going to ask for whoever was drawn to this stone, could you please provide us with some information on the path, their path to their divinely selected partner. The thing is, with you guys, you do not know where to start because there are just so many potential matches, and giving every single one of them a chance would seem practically impossible. There's many suitors for you, many potential matches that do want you, that do want to be by your side. You are reminded you are in a learning phase, and every single connection that you've had up until this point with someone has taught you something for the future. And now, even if you might think you have wasted some of your time with previous people or connections, that is not the case at all, because the universe has put every single person along your path into your life, or into your way, we might say, for a reason, so that you were able to take away something from them for your future. You are supposed to take notes on what kind of traits these people had that were put in your way that you liked or did not like, and then adjust your expectations, your boundaries from within, and your values in accordance. Because there were some things that you noticed in previous connections that were intolerable, that you did not like at all, and that you wish to never encounter again. This is becoming part of your values and your boundaries. And the thing is, you have to live and express these boundaries. Live your truth, because guess what? There is actually also someone that has similar values as well as you. You seem to have been some sort of victim of emotional abuse, or maybe you have dealt with a narcissist before or with toxic connections, your ability to decipher and to tell these people from healthy connections should be really, really good by now. You just have to sometimes trust your gut instinct, what it tells you, okay? No matter how intense these connections might be, you can tell, and you need to tell toxic connections when they emerge. Because I see something much greater coming towards you, which is a connection of endless harmony. And it's a kind of a love that is coming from deep inside. It is a selfless love. It is not some sort of a love that is there to restrain you and make you theirs and make them yours. That's not the point, because there is a timeless and selfless love coming up for you. It's so beautiful how we have the lovers here at the end. There really, really is a divine union in the works for you. You do have values, what's important to you, what you don't want to have, but sometimes you are willing to compromise. But from your own experience, you should have noticed that this always ends in disaster. You are willing to go down a level to their level. It lets them know that what you say actually isn't that important anyway. You are willing to contradict yourself. So that's also the message that you're sending out there to the universe, okay? You want one thing, but then you settle with another. I guess her values aren't too important, or I guess his values aren't too important. Why would the universe deliver something to you when you don't even stand clear with what you want? You're settling with things that are different, that are opposing to what you actually want. Now, I do want to say it's likely that now we're talking about your divine selection. You are meeting this person on a journey, on an inward journey. At the same time, it could also reflect to you being somewhere else other than your home. So this could be someone that you meet while traveling, okay? Let's actually take this deck and see what is this connection like with this person and their divine selection. This is definitely something that is handled with a lot of respect and class, because these are two people genuinely wanting to know more from each other. And the beautiful thing about this connection is no one at first really knows where the other person stands, and it's kind of exciting because you do not know, well, how does this person actually feel about me? They do not know, how do they feel about me? What's exactly going on here? The fact that you don't put a label on this connection really helps, because you're meeting at first because of other purposes than, finding a perfect romantic match. That's not how you're initially meeting. I do feel like they will come along and cross your path at one time when it's meant to happen, because you're not intentionally meeting because of, a shared interest of wanting to find something. This just happens so to align in your life when both counterparts, you and them, are ready for that meeting. There's absolutely no expectation that you're putting onto each other, and you're really allowing to get to know your innermost self, okay? As it says here. And now there's also some aspect that you need to truly forgive and heal. But this also has to do more so with your family and what kind of expectation maybe they have in regards to the partner that you choose. Your partner choices maybe are rarely what your parents want, or there's something in disharmony when it comes to your love life and your family life. The two, they seem to be in resistance to each other. So you need to make your parents understand that it's your life, it's your choice of partner. Your parents might judge too quickly, or there might be something or they say, you know, this is not what we had in plan for you. Well, right, it's your life and you get to plan it. That's the thing. There's just something about your family needing to accept something. What else would you like to say about that? Wow, now we're getting divine partner, your twin flame, soulmate, however you want to label it. But the beautiful thing is that this connection is not labeled for the longest time, as I said, and this allows you to truly get to know each other. We have man, a love interest. So I feel like maybe this is like your masculine counterpart. If you represent the divine feminine in this connection, this could be your masculine counterpart. I do think that you're going to feel that the energies aligning in a certain way. You can feel that this person is coming closer to you before the meeting eventually ends up happening. This person is a lot like you, okay? Because they actually have part of your soul. Okay, let's imagine you have a common soul. A part of it is inside of you. A part of it is inside of them. So you share parts of the same soul, which makes you connect in deeper levels than you ever have with someone before. There needs to be no restriction in this connection, because you know that you're together on an even deeper level than just the physical plane, so there is no need to put any constraint on the other person, okay? Anything else you would like to say about this connection? Okay. You realize you're both not perfect. You both have your flaws, but they don't really appear as big issues because you just motivate each other to work through them, work on them. And it seems like they have some certain tools that you find really useful, something that they've learned on their journey that they would like to share with you. It just seems to be two humans who genuinely want the best for each other, who are willing to help each other out. They're sort of starting to feel something for the other person, but they're too afraid to maybe ruin what they have, so they don't say it for the longest time. And it develops so naturally and healthily, and that's a beautiful thing about this connection. You will realize there's also a lot of sexual chemistry between the two of you. Once this sacral chakra is opened, yeah, and the energy flows through, there's an immense amount of pleasure involved and such an intimacy between the two of you. Once those lips finally touch, it only goes from there. So much passion developing, okay? It's like a package of some cologne. It stays sealed for a while, but then that first, you open it up and that first spray will unlock a new scent. And when you smell it, you completely fall in love. First, you just admire its beauty from the outside. But then at one point, you start really genuinely falling in love when a healthy baseline has already been established. Let us get more info. This person and their divine partner. Okay, so there are certain aspects that seem to present obstacles. But the thing is, this connection will prove to be stronger than any of those obstacles. Circumstances, they aren't ideal. They could be better. But when you are willing to work through them, as you can see, you have all the tools that it takes to make it work, to fix it. And this person will also bring out a more masculine side in you. This person's attitude is kind of rub off on you in a good way. It's gonna teach you a lot of things. This connection will have a huge fan base, I'm just going to say, and a lot of People are willing to help you out. They support you. They're there for you. For some of you guys, this could be a person eventually that is being introduced to you through another friend. You're also being asked to be more open when it comes to opportunities that you're receiving, maybe from friends inviting you somewhere. You never know where you might meet your divine match, but I do feel like your friends could have something to do with this. Everything here seems very healthy and just comes naturally. The more actually you spend time with this person, the attraction grows exponentially, because this is not someone that shows you everything that they have on a silver platter, and you might fall in love with that because it seems great, but you will notice there's not much coming after that. With this person, it might be the opposite, where you don't really see a lot at first, but the more they reveal of themselves, the more you will fall in love with them. Okay? So these have been the energies of your meeting of the divine partner. I hope that this was helpful. If you would like me to look at your individual situation more closely, I do offer personal readings, so don't hesitate to reach out. Link will be in the description. And otherwise, thank you so much, guys, for being on my channel. It would mean a lot if you could leave some likes and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to move on with the second group now. Thank you so much. Hey there, group number 2. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm really glad to have you here today. After performing the first reading, I was able to get a better grasp of what this reading is even about, because I didn't have a big intention for it. I just want to kind of allow us to get some insight on your divinely selected partner, okay? Your divine match and the road to get to that point of you meeting and uniting, okay? Let's ask about it. I'm very curious what the cards have to say. So, dear universe, please allow me to connect to source and give some accurate, insightful information to whoever was drawn to this stone and group about their divine match, divine partner. What is this person's road to their divine partner? What is their road to their divine partner? It's pretty beautiful. You will have the ending that you had imagined for yourself in mind, but you can only get there when you have cleared the clutter in your life, when you have taken enough care of yourself, dealt with all the limiting beliefs, what you may think about yourself and who you are, and have worked on and fallen in love with yourself. I know that's a standard saying, but that's what it's gonna take. You're gonna have to really become secure and comfortable in the person that you are. With you, I'm sensing there might have been unhealthy attachment in the past where you were giving too much to someone and they grew tired of it. That might have been your downfall, where you noticed actually, you were trying to give yourself away and it was not well received. And just things like that are learning lessons for you. Events like that, situations like that, they teach you so much about yourself and about the way that you love. Because you might not have realized it, but you were giving so much of yourself away that barely anything remained within you. And there's a lot of lessons associated with love that you have to learn before you're able to meet that person. Because with this person, it is gonna work. Love eventually will be in harmony. But with obsessive thoughts, with clingy behavior, with needy attachment, being scared, possessiveness, there can be no secure connection happening. You seem to know who you are, but then all of a sudden when you meet someone you really like or someone that you're really into, you start losing yourself. You're no longer that person that you were before. You're no longer the secure like you were before. So you need to stop getting lost in relationships. That's the thing. Because it always seems like you are yourself, you're able to pull through with your values and with what's important to you until you find that person you really like. Then you're willing to make a lot of sacrifices for that, which end up only hurting you. It's like you are so overwhelmed with everything, you start to forget who you said you were. There needs to be an intense period of self-reflection before you can even come to a conclusion and realize, okay, these are aspects of me that I might need to work on. Also, I'm noticing with you, you guys like to jump ahead too quickly or too far. When you barely meet someone, getting to know them, and then you decide, okay, we're gonna marry. This person is gonna have my babies. Hold on, wait a minute. There's like so many steps in between that you seem to be forgetting. And until you have learned all these things, until you take every step of the way seriously, the universe will only keep putting people in your life that will try to teach this to you. So let us take a look at your divine selection. Okay. The thing is, in your life, either you're the one saying this or the universe is forcing this upon you. Career first, then lover. This is just the way that it's supposed to be with you. You are establishing yourself in the world of business first before you're meeting this partner. That's the order and no other way. Work first, and then when you have established that, you will be finding that partner, the divine selection for you. So if you're currently trying to make it in the field of business, if you're still looking for work or figuring out who you are, this might actually not be the time for you to meet your divine partner, okay, that you're supposed to find. Because there are other priorities right now as your finances and career. If this one's not established, how do you expect that one to come, to be working? Because the life that you're gonna end up living can only be sustained with the career that you're supposed to have. Consider this. So stop saying things like, oh, I might miss my partner, I need to be constantly on the lookout, because that's not how it is. You can focus on your career, that's okay. And then when you have established a feel of security in that field, okay, you will notice that opportunities as well as people are just going to come to you. And the reason, if you're asking why you're not finding something, is because I feel like by just giving, we said this before, you like to give yourself away completely, which is a issue, because then you don't have any more time or energy for other matters such as this. So with you, you are supposed to put career first and establish yourself here in that field. It's actually pretty good quality that you can just devote yourself to one thing at a time, because you can use that same energy that you have for your career and your job and really get this one going, make it successful in the business world. And then later on, a partnership will come. What else would you like to say about this divine match? Okay, stay optimistic. For you, I don't want to discourage you, but he, she, they are actually come a bit later. They're not gonna be like a teenage romance or anything like that. Once again, there's other things you're supposed to figure out first. You should be able to find peace with the knowledge that the ideal partner for you, the one that stays, the one that remains, isn't gonna come so soon until you have kind of found yourself, until you have become successful and whatever success means to you. But right now you have to admit you're not at that point yet, and that lover's not gonna come around just yet. So just have faith that once you have become you, once you have established something for yourself, only then you can add to your life with a partner. Your partner is never supposed to be a substitute for everything else in your life. Because there was at one point this thought of, you only need love to be happy and that's all you need. But there's so much more in your life that you're supposed to accomplish than just finding the right partner. You will have that storybook ending that you desire. But until then, there's a long road and there's so much happening for you. There's a long road ahead and so many twists and turns you could never imagine. So is there anything else you would like us to know about this partnership, this divine partner? This person is going to be really, really tall. This is something that I'm sensing. And you're likely going to end up in marriage or have some legal contract in association with your relationship. Also, this seems to be something all very traditional too. Something that is anchored in a belief system. You realize that you have a shared purpose together. However, this death and rebirth comes first. You finding to yourself has is of much bigger importance right now. And this is the first step that cannot be skipped. If this doesn't happen, if you don't find towards yourself and truly embrace who you are, then, that other meeting cannot happen as it is only secondary. Anything else you would like to tell us about this connection? You can actually access the Akashic records and see this person in your mind's eye, or you might have some visions regarding this person. This connection also brings peace into your life. It is not one of disruption and disharmony. This one is harmony personified. Only when you are comfortable, ironically, only when you are comfortable being around yourself and being alone is when you allow space for someone else to enter. Because another person shall never complete anything for you. You are supposed to complete life for yourself, and then the other person only adds to that. It's a nice nuance, but it's technically not necessary for your well-being. And this is maybe the mistake that you made in your past, that you expected someone to fix your life or to help you in completing it. But that's not the case, and this is a huge lesson associated with what you're supposed to learn. Any more info on this divine partnership that you would like this person to know? There is a lot of inner work that happens before meeting this person, but in the end, it will be called a success because it is the perfect harmony that you have always wished for, that you're able to experience with another person. This is one that lasts. This is one that is until death, basically. That's what I am getting here. You are not supposed to worry ever about love, because when it's meant to happen, you will know when that point is. When the circumstances are optimal, you will realize that something comes effortlessly. When you start looking, it will come at one point. So when you are looking and nothing's coming, this is also a sign that there's other things more important in life right now than a romance. Yeah, you are actually perfecting a skill, and this is a life work. This person will only become part of your life work or your big picture at one point in the future. But there's so much that you're supposed to put up by yourself. Yeah, there's so much that you're supposed to create individually before that person comes around. Love is not your only life purpose, okay? To find your ideal lover, it could be so easy if all you had to do in life is to find your perfect lover. But the truth is, Your purpose is associated with so much more than love, and that I feel like is to be prioritized in life. Now, let's ask anything else, any closing statements in regards to this person, in regards to their divine selection. True love. Okay, this is the romance of your lifetime. And I hope this gives you all the confirmation you need. If there's anything I want you to take away from this reading, don't worry about love. At certain points in your life, you can try, put yourself out there and see if something comes back. If nothing bites the hook, it is simply not the time. Put your own purpose first, financially, when it comes to your work, when it comes to your personal dream. Make that happen, and your partner will come along eventually. Now, if you want me to look at your situation more closely, I do offer personal readings, so if that's something that interests you, find the link in the description. And with that being said, thank you so much, guys. If you could like this video or subscribe to my channel, that would mean a lot. Now, I don't want to steal any more of your time, and we will move on to the next group. Hey there, group number 3, welcome to your reading. I really appreciate you being here. It's nice to have you. Today we're going to take a look at your divinely selected partner, okay, that was actually chosen for you even before you came to this earth. We're going to try to assess. Let me actually take my cards into my hands while I ask this. I ask for some guidance, please, for whoever is drawn to this group on their divinely selected partner, and what is the road to meeting them? What's the road to their divine partner? Let's take a look. Okay. You should know that in life you have so many opportunities. The world is your oyster. And for you, it takes quite a bit, just like with every other person, to learn first before you can meet this person. This person comes to you after you have truly found yourself first, after you have developed the necessary self-confidence, the belief in yourself, after you have established some set of boundaries and what it is that you like and don't like, what it is that you want and don't want, and after some sort of spiritual awakening process, after you have had some spiritual revelations, or after some really important things were shown to you that you feel like were very significant in how you or what you shape your life around, or how you see your own life. Now, you realize and understand this concept that your partner is not someone to cage. Your partner is someone to let go and let free. There is someone that is being attracted towards you where this level of freedom is immense, even though they might not always be physically present or they might not always be with you. You will have that immense trust in them. You will have this knowing that no matter where you go or no matter where you are, they are with you, even if it's not in the physical sense. Let me try to actually get you some cards. How does this connection start out? What are the energies like with this connection? Yeah, exactly. So there's an immense amount of trust. Trust is the main pillar of this relationship, and with trust you can go so far. This might have been an issue in the past where there were trust issues, yeah? And this is, once again, the main pillar that is established, that you have worked on. Trusting, first of all, in yourself and your own abilities, and so in your partners as well. It's immensely important. I believe that this is a partner that you might have been with in a past life before, that you are reuniting with once again. You are finding yourself in this life as well. And it's kind of funny and cute how every time you have a different purpose together, but this time you are meant to be lovers. Do you ever have this feeling that you really connect well with someone and you could be meant for each other, and then it doesn't end up working out? something just happens, or you never really get the chance to truly explore this connection. And it is to be said that they might not be the right person for you in this life, but there might be another life or another story where you did end up being with them and did end up living your life together. Reconciliation that is happening with someone from a past life of yours where you did not have that shared future. In this lifetime, the circumstances are aligned and right for you to consider a lifelong partnership with this person. And just so the same way I said this about your past life lover, I want you to find peace with this concept when it comes to partners in this current lifetime. Whoever you might have tried so hard to make it work with, and it just didn't end up happening, or you never really got the chance to. Find peace in the fact that they might not be meant for you in this life. There might be another life where you're going to spend it together, but it's certainly not this life. So when something stops working, or when something is simply not working, stop trying to build up something that is already broken, that is already corrupt. Just trust the universal flow of things and go with things that do work instead. Let's see, is there anything you would like to talk about here in regards to this connection, this divine partnership? What would you like to say about it? What would you like to say about this divine partnership? Obviously, them being your divine partner, the chosen one, we can see here, this is a connection of longevity. This is a very mature connection that feels more adult than the previous ones that you've had at some point. You're also, in an interesting way, connected through your career. Okay? And I'm having a lot of info that's coming towards me right now, but you will be obviously with this person past retirement. This is the final person that you end up with. And there's a lot of shared ambition, goals, and purpose you have with this person because they come from a similar line of work, or your job and career is in harmony with theirs. So there's a lot of shared aspects, and you're able to possibly even combine this career, these careers that you both have. Trust your assessment skills in who is right for you and who is not, because this person will leave a really good impression on you. Basically, there will be nothing wrong with it. And I'm also getting that this person is going to come towards you. So I do feel like they are going to be reaching out to you. This person is also likely from a different city than where you are from. And one thing is that you will be moving together and changing the city that you live in, either you or them. Okay, it could even be the case that they are coming towards you, and then you're deciding to live your life together at one place. Yeah, spend your life together there. But since there is a bit of a separation barrier, this are like where you're from, you're gonna have to make a big important decision in this connection, where you want to go and stay, basically. So this could start off in summer, or there's a heavy emphasis on the summer, the warmer months in this connection. So this might be where this connection initiates, or also this person is going to be associated with some summer and traveling and just having fun. There's a lot of positive vibes in this connection, and it's beautiful. You are doing a lot of traveling and exploring together with this person. It just feels natural to want to see more of the world with this person. They also, I feel like, open up a whole new world to you, or make you see the world with a whole new fresh pair of eyes that was really necessary. Yeah, they have so much love for life, and it's going to seriously rub off on you. It's beautiful, okay? Let's see, let's ask this deck. What other kind of information do you have in regards to this connection? What would you like this person to know? There's going to be some oath said, so it's likely that you're getting married to this person. Or just accepting some sort of lifelong commitment. Now, I am getting a few more messages. So first of all, I would like to talk about your sexuality, which is something that you've never really seemed to be sure about in life, or there's some sexual questioning a lot that's going on, and also what your sexual preferences are, and even just when it comes to sex in general. And this person will just, I feel like, be the answer to it, because they are exactly what you like, and you will start realizing that there has been a lot of dissatisfaction in the past with all things sexual. And this person will just open you up to a whole another world of pleasure. This is what I feel like a big lesson for you, actually, that you are learning with this person, is how to be pleasured, or how to experience pleasure. Both of these feature sexuality and mature love. This one says mature and sexuality as well. There's just, it just seems like your soul is restored every time you make love with this person. It genuinely feels good. And this is very important to you, because I'm getting this message that in the past you did not really enjoy being close to other people in this type of way. Well, this person will make you genuinely want to do things. This person will make you really be in love with them in all kinds of ways, in a healthy manner, and have some sort of desire for intimacy and closeness. It's a very, very intense and strong relationship in all the good ways. I want to highlight that. It seems very, very mature and healthy. It opens up the sacral chakra, and we are getting this repetitive theme of traveling and long distance maybe at first. So that you could be living in different cities once again, as I've mentioned. And there's this sense to explore with this person, as they are very adventurous, just like you are. You are going to be going around with this person. Even after you retire, you're going to be seeing the world together. One of you is going to make a major life-changing decision of leaving their old life behind so that they can start anew. Okay, so it's either you. Maybe you have to figure this one out for yourself. If there has been this innate desire of yours to just leave your country and go somewhere else, and you don't know why you feel this way, but you've always felt like it's going to happen, this might be a confirmation you're going to be the one giving up your life here and moving to somewhere else distant. Or if not, if you just feel like, you know, this is the place where I'm from, I'm gonna die in this place, it might be a sign that they are going to be moving towards you. I want you to assess that for yourself. Let us see any other information on this person. Now, some final information. You will just have so much harmony with this person, because you're very, very flirty, and you just seem to complement each other very well. It's just very lighthearted and carefree and cute, and that's what I admire about this connection. What I would like you to take away from this reading is, do not lower your standards for anyone. You have certain expectations of what you want your relationship to be like, and trust me, they will be able to be fulfilled. You're going to meet them when the universe says so, and you will be exploring a portion of your life. You will be exploring together. Now, there's certain lessons associated with you that you were supposed to learn before and then during your relationship. Your connection starts off as an unforgettable summer, and you decide you want to have this for life, and you will genuinely make this work together. And that's what is so beautiful about this. It starts out very innocently, without a lot of expectations, just enjoying the moment. And you decide, okay, you both want more from this. You've been really enjoying it, and you decide to make it work together. It's a very healthy relationship, a very beautiful connection. So I do want to tell you, stop settling for less than what you know you deserve, okay? Thank you so much, guys. This was an introduction, sort of, to your divine partnership, yeah? And I hope I was able to give you some insight as to how this is going to happen. Now, if you do want me to look at your individual situation more closely, I do offer personal readings. Link for that will be in the description. With that being said, it would mean a lot if you could subscribe to my channel, just leave a like, and I will move on to the fourth group. Hello there to everyone who is drawn to this stone. Welcome to your reading. Today we're going to inquire about your divinely selected partner. And I'll just go through all of my decks and see what they want to tell us about that person. Let's start right off, and my intention is to just get some more info about this person's divine partner. What is their story? What is the road to their divine partner? How do they get there? So you are actually going to meet your partner by remaining curious about what life has to offer to you, because you never know actually when you say yes to an opportunity what ends up happening at the end of it. So if you explore all of your options, you're going to find yourself very lucky, because your divine partner is going to come to you in one of those circumstances where in hindsight you might think, wow, hadn't I been there and just taken the risk or just said yes to that opportunity, who knows how long it would have taken me, or maybe I would have never met this person at all. This could be that you're being introduced to that person through a sort of party or get-together, celebration, or wedding of someone else. And it's one of those things that you might think, I'm not even sure if I should go. But my advice is, whenever you are invited somewhere or things just align in a certain way, or you're being asked to go to a certain place, then why not just say yes? You never know what awaits there. This is your reward for being curious and never saying, I'm too old for this now. No, because I just feel like in your life in general, you are consistently growing. Okay, you never stop growing, learning, and educating yourself and finding out more and going after your curiosities. Or when you are just going after what you find interesting, you will be rewarded. Okay, let us take a look at this connection in more detail. Could you tell us some more about this connection between this person? So it seems like this is associated with quite of an intense feeling of desire, or you realize pretty quickly when you see this person that you're interested. And the question is, will that be reciprocated? Because this is two people who don't know each other, who are thrown together in a mix, and now one of them catches interest. So your advice here is, when you see someone that you like, just give them a sign. You don't have to go all the way and initiate everything if that's not how you want things to happen, but at least give them the sign. Because if you let them know that you're there, if you put some attention on you and make sure they notice you and it is the right person for you, then trust me, something will happen. Yeah, your job is it to kind of let them know that you're there. Okay, or other scenario is that you're confident enough, you can say, okay, well, actually I can approach people, I can talk to people. So then this is your sign to just put yourself out there and talk to people that you find interesting. Go the extra mile, genuinely get to know people, not just on a shallow level, but see who they really are on the inside. A lot of people might tell you this, that you're really good with this, that you just seem to be able to connect to people, and a lot of people, they can just be themselves around you. You allow them to open up. And so this kind of attitude of yours remains the same. Remain curious about people and situations in general. So yeah, this will be a new person that stirs your romantic feelings. Now let's see, what kind of other information could you tell us about this person's divinely selected partner? Okay. say this is certainly someone that shares your passion for life, because you might have been with some people that just weren't really able to kind of match your energy, match your vibe and the person that you are, which is very fun loving, just very out there, secure in who they are. And a lot of times partners, they just don't seem to be able to match up to this, which might not be a problem, but in the long run, you will feel like you are way too different. Now with this person, they have a very similar energy to you. You connect with them on an intellectual level. Like you're able to have these mind-blowing conversations about anything. And you're really able to express your deepest desires and thoughts with this person, because you also might have noticed that with certain people, although you have a lot on your mind, you just at some point run out of things to say and the vibe is just not right for you to really express those ideas. Now that's extremely important here, obviously. Now with this person, it just feels like you have a sense of being at home when you're around them. You have a sense of feeling peace, and this person brings out this true side of you, this no filter kind of side, and you're able to be your fullest self around them. Yeah, like all the deep thoughts that you're having and that you might even be too scared to express sometimes, this person will even add to those thoughts and support them and agree and have something to add to the conversation. So yeah, let's see, is there anything else that we should know about this partnership? So it really is like the universe was conspiring in your favor, because it seems like this person is everything you have hoped for, everything you have wanted. You are being introduced to this person at a night event or like sometime in the evening. So this could even be about a wedding. And even physically, this person is very much your type, so you should be able to recognize them. But I also want to obviously remind you that just because you're into someone doesn't mean they are into you. So I really, really want to stress, use your ability to judge on how much someone actually likes you, because you don't want this to be a one-sided thing. The right person will let you know that they are into you, or at least at the beginning they will give you subtle signs of that. So I need you to not have your head in the clouds and not wear your rose-colored glasses, and obviously read what people are giving you. Now let's ask this deck, what kind of info do you have for this person in regards to their divine partner? You kind of have a love for literature or some sort of knowledge or ancient wisdom or something like that that was preserved that you really love to immerse yourself into, and this person has a shared knowledge of that, and you'll be able to have many philosophical talks and interesting conversations. Now also you will be writing a story of your own, and you will be preserving some sort of knowledge. As you are on this journey that you are navigating, it is your responsibility and your job to find your way to the destination that you're supposed to be at. And you will know where to be based on this feeling that you're getting, this intuitive feeling. So never be scared of the unknown, because the unknown moments and the situations that make you most nervous because you don't know what's about to happen, or maybe when you're in a foreign country or city or just place in general, or with people that you don't know, those kind of situations tend to be the most rewarding because you're learning so many new things. Then just think about it. If you're with what you've always known, there's not much for you to learn from that. And you are really, really big on learning in this life, and gaining additional knowledge. You will also need this for your memoir or whatever book you are writing. You will need this information. Yeah, it's important for you to be the explorer so that you can then write about your journey. Yeah, so you will know what kind of direction to take based on what your gut instinct tells you. You have to trust that. And then you should be good to go. Then you need to just use your assessment skills to kind of read people, because besides the fact that sometimes you like to fantasize about people, you are pretty good with knowing if someone likes you or not. And that's literally all you need to do, because when someone is into you, they will let you know and you will know that. Now with this person, the thing was different than most people that you have been with or that you are with is the ability to go really, really deep into even the subconscious mind, because this is not a surface level connection. For some reason, you connect so well and you have all these talks. There are certain activities or actions that you're taking that allows you to really, really go very, very deep and get to know each other on a soul level. Yeah, you will share a very intimate bond with this person, and it is sacred. There's so much respect in this connection too, because no one's really forcing the other one. Or I feel like both of you are very, very mature people who have always wanted to give, a serious relationship a try. And when two people with these similar values meet and they really, really connect, you will make miracles happen, because you are both very, very dedicated. Now let's ask, how does the story go? What other information do you have for this person in regards to their divine partner? How do we progress in the story? What else is there for us to know? Well, this is definitely your soulmate that you're meeting here, as you can see. And you do not have to settle less, is another message, than what you deserve. You don't have to go with someone who maybe has a few of the qualities that you like, because if you settle with less than you know that you deserve, then that's exactly where you'll end up. There's certain things that you like in a person for a reason, or even things that you are attracted to or drawn to that were God-given, you might say, and it's really not your fault that you're attracted to it or that this is your value. That's just something that's part of your identity. Instead of going the other way, you should follow that, what you value. Because every time you say yes to something that is not in accordance with your values, it doesn't matter what your values are, because you're choosing your values based on your actions, not on your words. So I just wanted to reiterate that to you. And I do want to say that there might be an issue of codependency also that needs to be worked on here, where you need to allow your person to live their own life independently and you live your own life independently. Whereas there is, of course, a shared connection. You would never want to be dependent on each other, right? And this is what makes such a strong basis of a connection. Just take your own past as an example of what didn't work out and how you were being treated and also treated others in that relationship, and what your mistakes were. I feel like you are learning from your past mistakes and knowing better for your future. Yeah, I feel like you are so interested in life in general. You find beauty in the small things, and as long as you follow this path, you will eventually end up meeting that one special person. And I can assure you that, because when you go with where things take you, then you know, you have the reassurance that this is the path you're supposed to take, and you know that you're on the right path when you're on it, because things, they are working, they are coming to you. When things don't work out, you are in resistance to your own path and you're not on the right path. So once you realize, okay, yeah, I kind of have this thing going on with my career, with my friends, you know, you start seeing little signs of success. And I feel like then the final sign is that this perfect person comes around, and you will notice, because they're not gonna come to you in a state of crisis. This is not your savior. You don't need a savior. You need someone to just kind of like add a bit of beauty to the life that's already beautiful. So yeah, this was your reading. I hope that you found it enlightening. And if you want me to dive more deeply into your individual situation, I do offer personal readings. For that, please refer to the link in the description. And other than that, I really thank you once again for being on my channel. If you could like this video, subscribe, that would really mean a lot to me. Thanks for being here, and have a great rest of the day. Goodbye.